Hey guys, it's Cairo, and welcome back to another installment of my Let's Chat series. I'm gonna look up real quick. Oh god, this bed is so loud. Anyways, um, so this is about something that's been very important and present in my life recently, and this video is going to be about making your own choices in regards to your emotional disabilities, illness, disorder, whatever you want to call it, um, whatever offends you least. Because having a mental or emotional disability is not what defines you as a person. And that's also part of what I want to talk about. So let's start with that. I have depression, anxiety, and PTSD, all diagnosed. Um, it's all very clear, and it's been very difficult for me. So, uh, that doesn't define me. I am not my PTSD, I am not my depression, I am not my anxiety, but sometimes it seems like it because for a long time I was not getting help. Um, I thought I was depressed when I was 15, and I went on an antidepressant called Wellbutrin, and it messed me up. You would not have liked me. I didn't like me. And it was just really bad, you guys. So for the past 6 years, I've had some serious problems with antidepressants. What I didn't realize at that point is that all antidepressants affect everybody differently because our brain chemistries are very different, which I learned a lot about in psychology in college. So what's really important for me is that after I went through my recent breakup, I basically snapped emotionally, which, as terrible it is, uh, as terrible as it has been a great thing for me, um, on a very long-term level because it led me to making the decision that I need to get help, that I need to go on medicine, that I need to be healthier, that I need to go to physical therapy. And now I am in therapy, physical therapy. I have regular meetings with my psychiatrists, and I am on Zoloft, um, which was just prescribed to me a few days ago, so I'm still getting used to it. But as far as it has gone now, I am not having any major negative side effects. It's affected my sleeping a little bit. It has affected my appetite and how I've been feeling in my stomach recently. But I haven't felt any major effects, except it does, you know, help a little bit with my anxiety. So I think that, we are going to experience a few more positive side effects from the Zoloft, or regular effects from the Zoloft, I guess. That's what it's supposed to do. So, Zoloft is an SSRI, which means that it affects how your brain responds and absorbs serotonin. Um, Whereas other anti anxieties, such as the ones that you generally hear about that are sold like on the streets, um, like Xanax or Klonopin, um, they are benzos. So they have definitely different effects. The benzos are like a kind of a tranquilizer, whereas the SSRIs are, um, they more deal with your serotonin response. It's complicated. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't claim to know everything, but as far as I've heard and as far as I've read, that's true. But if you feel like you need to, you can do more research on that. However, um, only ever take medicine that you've been prescribed by a doctor. That's all I have to say. So the most important point of that was that, just because I have these disabilities doesn't mean that I'm defined by them, and it doesn't mean that you're defined by them either, whatever yours may be. Um, so let's continue on to making the right decisions for yourself. So I know a lot of people who have many different emotional disabilities: depression, anxiety, PTSD, manic depression, i.e. bipolar, and a lot of them are not getting any help for it. They're just dealing with it, which can be kind of harmful to yourself. But sometimes you're just not ready to go get help. And I can tell you from experience that when I wasn't ready to go get help, it didn't help me at all. So the most important thing that you can do for yourself as an individual who has emotional problems is figure out what's best for you. Maybe it's something that you can deal with yourself. Maybe it's something that you need help with. And there's always ways to get help. And if you feel that you need it, if you feel that you should, if you feel that you're ready, primarily, you can go see a psychologist, a psychiatrist, whatever, and, start dealing with that. Do I wish that I had gotten help sooner? Yes, I do. However, if I had just forced myself to go do it, I don't know that it would have helped as much. I think now that I'm doing it because I feel that I need to, it's helping significantly more. And I think that my willingness to take my medication, my willingness to go to therapy, to go to all of these appointments, it is very necessary as a part of my healing process. And the last part that I want to talk about is that nobody can tell you what is best for your emotional health. I've had very specific people in my life tell me that I need to go get help, and they were right. And I agreed that they were right. It's not that they were saying you need help and I just didn't agree with them. I did. But for a while before that, people had been telling me that I need help and I just didn't listen. I was very firmly against antidepressants because the last time I took them was such a horrible experience. But I realize now that, I'm a grown-up and I need to really make my own decisions in regards to my health. And nobody else can make those decisions for me, and I am very happy about that. That doesn't mean don't listen to people's input. They may be very correct, but as far as it goes, on a personal level in your healing process, you really need to make those decisions yourself. Sorry guys, I ran out of storage hardcore, but basically the point is that you should be the one to make your own decisions in regard to your, oh my god, it's bright, in regards to your health, and you can only be the one who makes that decision, because if it's somebody else, then it's not nearly as effective, and you will get better. Just trust me. You can heal. Oh my god. You're perfectly capable of healing, and I believe in you. Keep on keeping on, dudes.